Hey people, Coach Gethin James here, and we're back with another video, and this one's called When Terror Strikes. So please note, the subject of this video may be upsetting for many viewers. However, it is our belief that this message should be widely distributed. So I just want to make a note that what I'm about to teach you here today is not from my experience, it's not from anything but my reading of what the authorities advise us to do. I just don't feel that this is distributed well enough, and therefore I decided to make it a part of this series, and I really do hope that a lot of people have taken advantage of this free video series. So, just as an example, I have a list that goes back as far as 2001. Now, I know many of you are probably going to say, oh, you forgot about this, you forgot about that. Trust me, I haven't. I just didn't put every scenario in here. So we have the Twin Towers, London Bridge, Fort Lauderdale, where that shooting took place, the Paris shootings as well, and the Christmas market in Germany, the Manchester bombing at the Ariana Grande concert, Tower Bridge, and the Grenfell Towers. Terrorism has been a part of our society for decades and decades, even though at the moment the prominence of these attacks has gone up exponentially. Unfortunately, there is always a chance of these things happening, and it's always good to have a plan. In fact, it's essential to have a plan, even though it's still highly unlikely they'll happen to you. So we're going to cover the Run, Hide, Tell protocol. And it's so stupidly straightforward. I'm pretty sure that it's almost common sense. But we're going to go through it. We're going to go through it in detail, in fact. So the situation. It could be a variety of alarm bells that have been set off that have led to you wanting to approach the Run, Hide, Tell protocol. First of all, if you hear gunfire, obviously run away, especially if there's multiple people screaming and there are multiple shots going off. If you witness an explosion, you see an assailant with a blade, or you feel uneasy with your surroundings, if you feel that a negative situation is about to take place on that sort of epic scale, such as terrorism. Oh my god. Oh, I do apologise. Well, I took this from Google Images and I had no idea that they were moving penguins in this. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, anyway. Run promptly, just like the penguins, I guess. Leave all belongings behind you, okay? Nothing is worth your life. Insist that others come with you, but don't let them slow you down. Again, insist. Please come with me, there's danger, come with me, whatever, insist. But if they don't come with you, don't let them slow you down. Go anyway. And you want to make sure that you do have a clear path. If you know your surroundings well, you know where the exits are. But it's very important that you bear in mind that many other people may be going towards those specific exits, and it's good to have other routes to escape. You want to avoid bottlenecks, or should I say congestion. So if you say goodbye to the penguins for me, and we're on to a cute kitten instead. So let's say if you can't run, there is no obvious escape route that you can go to. You could opt to hide. So if possible, you want to find a room and lock yourself in. You want to barricade the doors as well. And you want to use as large a shield as possible. So the more items or the more objects there are between you and a gunman, the less likely it is that you are going to get shot, obviously, right? But you want to stay away from all windows and doors. You want to turn your phone to silent and turn off vibrate. You may want to keep the phone on, but no silent, no vibrate. And you want to remain completely quiet. Do not even think of calling for help. So, how to barricade a door. Look at that for a picture, right? Position the largest objects first. Cupboards, beds, both ideal. And they can pivot fairly easily. What you want to bear in mind is that you are trying to move as quickly as possible. You want to barricade that door as quickly as possible so you can get down and be silent ASAP. You want to position the smaller object second, just like you can see those chairs piled up. Those chairs there are going to support that table. And you want a secure hiding spot. So maybe that hiding spot is behind a wall. It could be behind a chest of drawers. It could be behind anywhere. It could be in the bathtub. You want to find a secure hiding spot. If you manage to escape, do not stop running until you are certain that the area is safe and secure. And phone the police immediately. Provide details of your location, the location of the terrorists, how many you saw, and what they look like. Give details of casualties and anything else that you feel is important. Give as much detail as you can. Usually what happens when there's a dispatch is that you call, and as soon as they hear terror or threat, yes, they will send people to your destination promptly. Nevertheless, they're going to keep talking on the phone to you because as they are rolling up to the situation, they're going to be asking you more questions. Again, as much detail as possible. So don't be alarmed. As soon as you phone, as soon as you mention a terror threat and give the destination, the chances are the police have already been dispatched as you're phoning. Also answer as much as you can of the operator's questions. So they're obviously going to be jotting as much details down as possible, anything that they feel is essential. Answer as many questions as you can, as well as you can. So, let's say the police have arrived. Now, this is probably not fully appropriate because that is actually, I believe that's an American SWAT team. They probably won't look so much like that, but not far off. But when the police arrive, they will be there promptly and they will be armed. Okay? You mentioned terror threat, yes, they are going to be armed and they will deal with the immediate threats first and casualties second. So they're going to go around and clear out all terrorists. Anyone with a weapon. Now, they will be firm and they will not distinguish you from a terrorist until all is clear. Don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that they're going to shoot you. That just means that they may act quite aggressively towards you. So you need to listen to absolutely any instruction as they give you. As the last point says, only do exactly as you are told. Don't speak, do as you're told. And do not respond in any sudden gestures or any movements that could be threatening or aggressive. So, when the situation is done and dusted, time goes on, and you may get a sense of hindsight or recall. So as the days pass, you may want to consider taking a series of notes and anything that you feel is relevant, you can report back to the authorities so that you can help them along in their investigation. On closing notes, these situations are rare, and statistically speaking, you're probably not going to be involved in such an event. However, it is always safer to have a plan. See you in the next video, guys.